Shit, chop chop to you too, sweetie. What's up, James? How you doing? That's what's up. It's hump day. I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for the compliment. Hopefully everybody is doing good today. I don't never get notifications when you go live, James. I don't know why. I have to keep checking. I noticed that YouTube be subscribing me to people that I don't even watch. So I have to always keep checking my notifications every time. And then I have a bunch of new subscriptions to people that I didn't subscribe to. And why you say it was odd? Was they giving you a hard time? Oh, the trolls, yeah. They definitely be trolling. The trolls be trolling, James. You know they do. I don't know if it's because the new year. I'm not really sure if it's I don't know what it is. I don't know why people do the things that they do. You know what I mean? I really don't. I don't know what's been going on with YouTube though. Like I say, they keep subscribing me to channels that I don't even watch. I don't know if people are paying to get subscriptions and then they just go through and subscribe people. I don't know how that shit works. I've been doing this for like a year, 2 years now, and you know, yeah, they do crazy shit. Like I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I noticed that they're starting to become more censored in the things that they allow for certain people to say. Like certain people can say certain things and then other people can't say the same exact thing. I don't know if it's race or if it's just class. I'm not really sure. I know it get old though. It definitely get old. It get yeah, it get old because it's like the people that troll me don't be the same people that troll everybody else. Like in some instances, I went from live to live and watched the trolls, and they be the same trolls that go from channel to channel. But the people that actually be on my page trolling me don't be the same people that be trolling everybody else. So I always assume that it's somebody that I know trying to make me live out some type of life that I was living in the past. Like people like to bring up OnlyFans, or they like to bring up just like they like to bring up drugs. They like to bring up things that I used to do in the past, like 10 years ago. It's kind of sad and pathetic that people are still, you know, trying to use things that happened 10 years ago against me for today. And then like when I talk about the current events that's going on, like all of these drones and all of the UFO or what they call it, the UAP or the UPAs, like they literally having congressional meetings about this stuff. But if I talk about it, they put a yellow dollar sign next to my videos, and they do it all the time. So I've gotten to the point to where it's like I'm trying to censor myself, and I don't feel comfortable with that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not comfortable with attempting to censor myself when we should all be able to speak freely. It just seemed like once they decide that they want to put you in a specific box, you know, they don't want to let you get out that box. And I think that because I spent a great deal of my first year on YouTube being mad about the things that was happening in my life, I think that when people come to my live, they expect for me always to be in this state of aggression or this state of anger or frustration. And I don't really have much to be frustrated about. Like, my life is a great deal better this year than it was last year. And some people are still stuck in last year. You know what I mean? Some people still want to live out situations that were happening in the past. And some people, they can't get out of that box. I should have put some lettuce and tomatoes on this. But yeah, a lot of people are stuck. I mean, even the trolls, like the people who troll the channel. If you're a grown ass man or woman and you're still trolling people, you are stuck in a childlike mind state. You know what I mean? Like you haven't matured, because grown-ups don't have time to troll other people. You know what I mean? Like, the people who put my picture on dating sites and then say that I am a transgendered woman or what do they call it? A cis woman. That's childish. You know what I mean? Like, it's really childish. And you have a great deal of grown ass men that are hating on women. And then you have a great deal of grown ass women that co-sign the shit that these grown ass men be doing. And I just wonder, like, do they realize that they themselves are trapped in a childlike mind state? Like, you're trapped in a mind state of a child. You know, the world is growing, the universe is expanding, and our position in the universe is constantly moving to suit the expansion of the universe. And if we, as humans, are standing still while the universe is constantly moving and our position in the universe is constantly realigning itself, but we're not, it's going to be a sad day when the animals begin to evolve past us. Like, I'm sure you all have seen the videos of the animals who are beginning to speak words. I'm sure you all have seen the videos of the animals who are beginning to sit upright like human beings. And it's got to be embarrassing to see that animals are evolving past you. That's got to be embarrassing. to look around and see that a dog or a cat has evolved to the point to where it is beginning to surpass you. It's got to be sad. And I believe that it comes from an unwillingness to face oneself. I mean, if you think about it, if the animals are beginning to surpass us, and I mean, it's partially our government's fault because our government refuses to be honest with us about the things that are going on within the universe and within our planet. But at some point, we can't even blame our government. Like at some point, we can't blame our government because we have to be aware that the knowledge is open to us all if we allow ourselves to tap into it. Collective consciousness is a thing. And if some of us are willing to accept the inevitable, however, others aren't, the ones who aren't willing to accept the inevitable are causing us to devolve. De-evolution. I don't know if that's a word or not. I could be making it up. I could be making that up. Nonetheless, yeah, I probably did make that up. But nonetheless, if we don't want to move forward, that's a choice that you've made within yourself not to move forward. But you can't expect everyone to make the same decision that you've made. Like when I see those videos of the dogs and the cats speaking to their owners, speaking words, speaking actual phrases like I love you, I miss you, and things of that nature. I've even seen it where they have the animals pushing the buttons to make sentences. And if these animals are capable of evolving, then why aren't we? I mean, even the way that people troll should evolve. You know what I'm saying? Like, come with some facts. Troll me with facts. Don't troll me with things of the past, sweetie. Because who I was 10 years ago is not going to line up with who I am today. And if you are still holding a grudge against the person that I was 10 years ago, then you have caused yourself to be stagnant. You're not evolving. You're not making progress because you are still holding grudges against the person that I was 10 years ago. It's 2025. Leave 2015 behind, sweetie. There are things that have happened to me that I should be holding a grudge about. But I understand that holding on to those things only keep me standing still. So I choose to forgive and move on. No, I will never forget the things that you've done. But if I stand still holding on to those things, I will never move forward. And moving forward is far more important than holding a grudge. That's just my personal opinion. Oh, excuse me, I'm spitting. But yeah, we should all be desiring. We should all desire forward motion. We should all want to move past the things of the past. But a lot of people, they want to stand still because they don't want anyone else to evolve. So they feel like if they stand still, then they're going to stop the collective from evolving. But the only thing that you are going to succeed in doing is being stagnant for yourself. Like, you have to grow past your childlike ways. And a lot of people don't want to do that. Like, a lot of people don't want to mature with grace. For instance, take it, someone who has conducted themselves in the same manner since they were in their 20s, and they are now in their 50s, and they are still conducting themselves as if they were in their 20s. However, 30 years has passed. And when they look around, they don't have anything to show for the things that they've done because they've chosen to purposely stand still. And then they're mad at their acquaintances or associates because their associates decided to move forward. Sometimes you have to cut your losses. And you have to be okay with walking away with nothing in order to actually obtain something. That was the case in both my marriages. When I realized that my first husband was my enemy, I didn't waste any time filing the divorce papers. And I knew that the man that I had decided to marry was very petty. And I knew that he wasn't going to allow me to walk away with anything that I had actually worked for. Because the pettiness in him couldn't stand to see me walk away successfully. Just like when I decided to divorce my second husband, when I realized that my second husband was my enemy. And I went and I filed divorce papers. I knew that he was going to try to make it damn near impossible for me to actually serve him those papers. But somehow, some way, he got served. See, when people decide that they don't want to allow you the freedom that God gifted you, when they don't want to allow you the free will that God deemed all humankind should have, they have to come up against God. So it's not my job to worry about whether or not one of my ex-husbands was going to allow me to divorce him. The only thing that I had to worry about was standing up for myself and my free will. I'm not going to worry myself about insignificant people and their insignificant desires or their insignificant thoughts about who I am versus who I used to be. Because they're insignificant at best. And I am eating tuna and Doritos. But I probably should have put some lettuce and tomatoes on it. I think next time I'll put some lettuce and tomatoes on it. But yeah, you got a lot of people that aren't happy with themselves. And when they look at you, they see the progress that you've made. And because they can see the progress that you've made, they will do damn near anything to prevent others from acknowledging that same progress that they can see with their very own eyes. So they come in and they bring up things from your past, or they come in and they just throw words out there that has nothing to do with the actual topic of discussion. And I mean, for a while there, I actually allowed these people to affect me. But it's a new year, it's 2025. You know what I mean? And y'all gonna have to step y'all game up. Real talk. Y'all gonna have to step y'all game up. I mean, are we really still allowing trolls to be successful? It's 2025. You still is trolling people using the same tactics that you all were using in 2020. Y'all gonna have to do better. Like, the animals are evolving. It would behoove you all to evolve as well. Or do you want the animals to surpass us? Or maybe they'll just surpass you, because there are various types of human beings. There are various types of animals. And some human beings probably won't make it. But that is a personal decision. If you purposely decide not to evolve, if you purposely decide not to move forward, if you purposely decide to try to stand still and stop others from progressing or moving forward, 9 times out of 10, you will be one of those people that get left behind. But that's a personal choice that you've made because you don't want to grow past your pain. You are dead set on making others feel the pain that you cannot escape. You can't escape that pain. So you want to try to impose that pain upon others. And because those particular people have decided to evolve past that pain, all you are doing is exposing your own open wounds. Like you're exposing yourself for being a wounded warrior or a wounded person. And your inability to heal is ultimately a display of your lack of evolution. I mean, I have people that still talk about the things that I used to do when I was in middle school because they're still stuck in middle school. I have people that still talk about the things that I used to do when I used to dance in the strip club because they're still stuck in the strip club. When I decided to move past those things, y'all should have followed suit, but y'all didn't. Y'all decided to stand still. And discussing the things that I used to do in my past is not going to make my progression any less prominent. You feel me? Talking about the things that I used to do before I decided to educate myself, it only shows the lack of education that you yourself possess. And I don't know. To me, a person that refuses to grow and evolve is a person that is weak. And if you want to be weak, that's a personal choice. It's a personal decision that you yourself have made. And you can't blame nobody else but you. You can't blame nobody but you for that. Real talk. Some people like standing still. And some people want to see what it's like to grow. And no one in this world, other than the Most High God, has the power or the authority to prevent that. So, try as you may, try as you might, you ain't better than God, and you ain't gonna win this fight. That was good. Next time, I'm putting some lettuce and tomatoes on that. Yeah, but I'm gonna check out my subscription list and see what the fuck is going on and why I'm not getting notifications for you. I mean, I think it's all about favoritism. I think YouTube decides to subscribe people to channels that they didn't subscribe to. And they unsubscribe people to channels that they actually did subscribe to, because I've had this happen in the past where people would subscribe to me, they wasn't getting the notifications. People would subscribe to me and then for some reason they was unsubscribed. I don't know. But I'm going to check it out and see what's going on with that, because I'm not getting the notifications for you yet again. And I know I had this problem in the past and I had to fix it. I mean, at some point, even YouTube itself has to evolve their tactics. You know what I mean? But listen, man, I'm finna get up off of here because I'm finna try and wash these dishes. Well, I'm not finna try. I'm actually finna wash these dishes up. And y'all be good to yourself, man. Y'all be good to others, because it is important. Be real with yourself. Therefore, you have the capacity to be real with others, because that is also important. And y'all know it don't take nothing to hit the thumbs up or the subscribe button. So please go ahead on and do that for your girl. And if you is digging the content or you digging the vibe, and you feel like you know a friend who would benefit from this, please feel free and share the live, sweetie. And I will get back at y'all next time.